Okay, so we're back out here at the range again, and I've brought out two very nice Smith & Wesson revolvers from the same series. The classic 586 4-inch barrel and the 586 L comp, which is the compensated version of the 586 L frame with the power port compensator on the front to mitigate some of the recoil we find with all of our fine revolvers. Now, Smith & Wesson's come out with the 586 back in 1980 was its release date, and they really only produced them for 8 years when the 686, the stainless version, took over a year after the original release of the 586. And I find it a shame. I mean, of course, they brought it back with the classic editions. But it seems like the 686 gets so much more glory than the 586, which is, in my opinion, a superior build. And it has that very nice classic blued finish. The 586 L comp is sort of hybridizing the idea of the 686 plus, where you get one extra round in the cylinder. You have 7 chambers in the cylinder of the L comp, whereas there are only 6. Your classic 6-shot in the cylinder of your classic 586. Main point of this video is to sort of compare the two recoil reactions with the 4-inch barrel of the classic 586 and the 3-inch yet compensated barrel of the 586 L comp. So let's take a couple of pops downrange with the classic 586 first, just a couple, and compare that to the compensated 586 L comp. Now, 586 L comp is cut for moon clips, whereas the 586 classic is not. 586 classic has the glossy blued finish, whereas the L comp is bead blasted then blued. So let me put a few downrange here with the classic. Finger is in the guard but not on the trigger. Here we go. It's a nice full lug, so there's some good weight out front, right? And it's, a very easy, ergonomic, comfortable shoot. Now with the L comp, with a shorter barrel, you would expect, a little more snap, but this compensator up front does a very good job mitigating off the trigger, on the trigger, mitigating some of that felt recoil. You might notice the way I shoot, you have a little bit of muzzle flip because my hands are so screwed up from my paralysis. But the 586 Classic, nice, heavy, not great for concealed carry, but awesome companion for out-of-the-waistband carry or home protection. And the 586 L comp with a little less felt recoil to allow for quicker follow-up shots, more accurate primary shots. They're both incredible guns. I'm a huge fan of the two, and I'll tell you, right out of the factory, both of them have excellent triggers. The L comp from the Performance Center, a little bit lighter on the trigger, but the 586 is really one of the finest triggers I've seen. straight out of the standard production line. So no matter how you slice it, you really can't go wrong with the 586 or the 586L comp. Anyway, see you next time.